I used to have real bad anxiety when I was young. Like if I forgot to do a homework assignment or something, I would get like real sick, and like I would worry a lot, like all the time, to the point it would make me sick. Looking back now, I mean, I can't really like blame people for that, but I think like a lot of that originated with um, wanting to please people and feel like I was gonna let like my parents down, mainly my dad. My older brother was really smart, he was always in like honors classes and was a lot bigger than me and was really good at sports. So I think even at a young age, I always, even if it wasn't deliberate, I felt really compared to him. So if I wasn't doing as well, or if I just felt like I was going to get a lot of like lashback from that. So I think I would like really worry about living up to his shoes because I thought that that's like what my dad's expectations were. So I was just like felt like weak, you know what I mean? Like not strong, not big. So I had like this chip on my shoulder that like I needed to prove like that I was going to be like a badass.
Trent, how was the camping trip? What was your favorite part? Okay.
So I remember I got in my first fight and I got a lot of attention for that. Like, and I really like fed off that, and I like wanted people to be scared of me. I started drinking pretty heavily. I remember that, and I think that's about the time I was just like turned 21 and was going through some personal stuff, and I owned a house. I was doing all these good things. I had a pretty good job, but I was 21 and felt like I was 40. All my other friends were still in college, or still doing fun stuff, and so like I wasn't quite ready to grow up to be handling those amount of responsibilities, I think. Just kind of felt all alone. So just on with the booze, and the enemy was just super attacking me, especially when I would drink, which I thought that drinking was numbing the pain, but really it was just making it way, way worse.
Yeah, I've been on a battle, trying to live right, but these demons keep haunting me, bringing up my past, want me to go back down that road, but I'll fight the good fight. Yeah. Being at the lowest of lows, friends turning to foes, heart turning to stones, been on the run on the road, backpack full of clothes, no place to call home, Time's supposed to heal, but this time keeps passing. I cover up my pain with these dark sunglasses. I say I'm okay, but nobody's asking, and I've been at my lowest of lows.
I had three pretty substantial suicide attempts that I lived through, and the second time I remember most vivid because it was like the most sure decision one I had felt. I was at a bar with some friends. I got into a fight and got kicked out. Started walking home. I used to do car upholstery, so I had like brand new razor blades for cutting leather and stuff. And I grabbed a razor blade and just like cut my wrist as deep and as far and as hard as I could on both arms. When I got kicked out of the bar, I was like called everybody in my phone trying to get a ride. And one of the people I called was my dad. He didn't answer, but I guess I put my phone in my pocket before I hung up. So I like left him a voicemail of just pocket swishing around, you know? So he got that in the morning, and he tells me now that he's never felt like a force was telling him that he needed to go check on me. So he came by my house and my truck wasn't there. For whatever reason, I don't know if my dogs were barking or what, but he felt the need to like come inside and check, and he had the key to my house, so he came in and found me. I'm not sure if I had a heartbeat or not, but I'm pretty sure I was just about there.
Did you say sometimes we just need some bud?
No. Sometimes we just need
some butt.
Butt.
I think it's butt. Here you go.
All right.
Here you go.
I've always been super into music. Like, I have high emotions, so I've always listened to music based off emotions, you know, to get pumped for a game or when I was down or sad. Junior and senior year in high school, I kind of started like rapping with a couple friends. Never did anything with it, you know, it was just kind of messing around, but I didn't ever start taking it serious until my last year in prison. It was 9 months after the first time I ever smoked meth that I caught my first case. And someone who I thought was a pretty close friend set me up to do a controlled buy. And I sold a quarter pound of meth to an undercover cop. My mom, being the caring woman that she is, bonded me out. I'm sure she regrets that. I wound up being on the news while I was on bond for my dope case. So I didn't show up to trial for my dope case, and I went on the run. My mom left me this message that the bonds people, they're tripping on her, saying they're going to take her house and all this stuff. So I didn't want to be like that, that big of a piece. And then it was shortly after that, I called the bondsman and told him that I would turn myself in. It's what I needed. And I used it as a stepping stone instead of a tombstone.
Out the pin skirt, I get it in, got the Joker grin. Grass more sitting on my kind of skin, no helping hands, don't be the lane. It's time to hit them bricks. How could I be here when I look up in the mirror? When I started out of zero, care less about appearance when I'm coming up in it. That's what
I went with a couple of friends of mine to a like youth alternative school and facility in Aurora. And we shared our stories, and I did a performance for them. And you know, they have counselors or people and whomever, teachers telling them like, oh, you don't want to be doing this. But it's hard to relate to somebody who's never been through what you're going through. Basically, the reason I do it is to help people like me. You know, it's hard to change your life. But if you could just do it day by day, it's a lot less overwhelming. I mean, I still have those temptations, you know what I mean? I can't do it by myself. Christ will give me the strength to be able to keep my cool and stay on the mission that he's given me.
Nobody go back there. I'm performing. Right now, you're one of the main headliners.